What's up, Enduro guys? This is your workout for the week commencing the 12th of February. So today, when you're watching this, the Sunday night is the 11th of February. And the training for this week is, as promised, a bit of a deload week. So what we mean by deload is that it's obviously not as heavy. So the previous few weeks we've been doing some weighted movements, and it's about time that you gave your body a rest from that. However, that does not mean that this week is going to be easy. We're going to be putting a fair bit of volume in there, and we're going to be raising your capacity somewhat. This will be another shift in the training so that we're ramping up for the season starting. If you're already in your season, then don't worry about it. This periodized program is increasing your ability week on week, so we're not taking any kind of step back at this stage. So continue with the program as prescribed. If you do feel like you can do more, please don't. It's important that this deload week is taken seriously, and the purpose of it is to let your body recover. So you don't want to burn out in the thick of a really good heavy capacity program that's going to be commencing in the next few weeks. So if you burn out then because you hit it too hard this week, then you're not going to make the overall gains that we expect in a few weeks time. So think long term. I mean, it's not even that long. Just don't think super short term by smashing it this weekend. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Cut. You might see a few more cuts as we're going along with these programs. I'm trying to condense your time so that these program descriptions are a little bit more effective and better use of your time. I know I can ramble on. Good. Day one, essential day, Turkish get-ups. Now I've put a link onto the document here. I will also put links onto the email itself to YouTube videos showing you how to do these. These two that I've chosen, they're not that technical movements, but it's good to be able to see them. So that's why you have the links to those. 50 total Turkish get-ups at 25, each side at a reasonable weight. Reasonable weight means maybe 16, 20 kilos. You want to be moving pretty much the whole time, minimal rest, up and down. 12 kilos if you struggle with shoulder mobility, because you're going to have to control that kettlebell above your head. So that's a really good core movement, good for mobility and getting you moving around. Capacity today, 5 rounds. It's a long one, 800-meter run or row, followed by 21 burpees. So body weight all the way. It's going to take you a little while to do that, but it's going to raise your capacity. The reason why we're not just doing a full-on run is because your ability to move around doing the burpees, and I know burpees suck a lot of the time, but stick with it. The purpose of this 21 is to be a testing amount. If I just gave you 10, then you could blast them out and go. You need to be feeling like these burpees suck, and you want to be looking forward to getting back out on the run. And you want to be pushing the run so that you're looking forward to getting into the burpees, if that's even possible. Day 2, essential. So on this day, we've got a mobility / warm-up. This is a really good one just for moving around. Again, I've put a link on to the inchworm. So you're going to do 20 meters of bear crawl, jumping squats. So you're going to go into an air squat. So none of this is with weight. You're going to squat below parallel, extend and do a broad jump, but land into the bottom of the squat. You don't have to go super far, but a reasonable distance so that you're covering those 20 meters. And then 20 meters slow lunges. So these are nice and long, pushing your knee out to the side as you go and getting that mobility through your hip. And then inchworms, which I've added a link to because these are really good for flexibility and mobility through the hamstrings, the lower back and stuff, and shoulders. It's basically like a walking down dog, if you've ever done a down dog. Capacity today, so 2 rounds of 25 goblet squats. I suggest 12 to 16 kilos on a holding squat here. Having the weight out in front means that you should be able to get a better depth on your squats. Blast through those. 25 goblet squats, 20 calorie row or bike, 25 push-ups, 25 box step-ups, about 20 inches is enough, 25 Russian twists with a 10 kilo plate, so that's side to side, 25 jumping alternate lunges, so that's going from one leg to the other, jumping and alternating until your knee hits the ground. And then 25 barbell bent over rows. You're going to rest 10 minutes, 2 rounds of that, and then you're going to rest 10 minutes to get your breath back, fully recover, and then you're going to do the same thing again, but in reverse. So you're going to be doing the barbell rows first, and then the goblet squats last. 2 rounds again. So it should take you in the region of 15 to 25 minutes to do a section of that, and then you're going to repeat it. So expect that it'll take you a little bit longer the second time round. Well, give us 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Day 3, so this is if possible. So if you're not spending a lot of time on the bike, you want some added capacity, but remember it's deload week. So you want to be coming in fresh and hungry for it next week. Capacity, 10 lots of 500 meters on the rower. If you don't have a rowing machine, then any kind of cardio equipment or potentially running. Now, the reason why we want you on a machine is so that it's quantifiable, so that you can see your pace. So not the total time that it takes to do 500 meters, but the actual pace as you're going along, so it's sustainable all the way through each one of the efforts. 2.5 minute rest in between. That's a long time to rest, so you should be able to sustain the same pace on all 10 sections. So if you do it on an elliptical trainer or something else, another piece of equipment, then look at your current pace and be doing the same amount every time. And then a core finisher, 3 lots of 1 minute each side on a side plank. Now this, if you can do side planks every day, then that would be great. Side planks are extra good for looking after your hips and your lower back and creating that bracing band around your midline. That's going to help for all movement and obviously for riding. Day 4, recovery day. So this is an absolute recovery day. So 30 to 45 minutes steady state cardio. If you can swim, if you have a pool, our man in Peru, what's up? He's got a 25-meter pool. He sent me a picture and he asked for a workout in there this week. If you can get into a pool, then do that. It's going to be great for recovery. It's going to mix it up a little bit, put you out of your comfort zone maybe, but don't push too hard. So this is absolutely a recovery day. And that's that for week commencing 12th of February. So it's an interesting one. It is deload week, so we're going to be ramping it up as of next week. We've got some special workouts in store for you. I've been testing some of the guys have been testing some. I hope that you've been enjoying our videos online on YouTube and Facebook. A lot of people, when they're ramping up their training, they think about the training volume, doing more. Now, more's not always best, and this is a very relevant point for this deload week. More's not always best. It's the quality of the workouts that you're doing. So don't stress about reducing the volume. Like, prime example, Adam Brayton, he came in and he used to do so much training, road bike training, pushing himself all the time on Strava, and he reduced his volume to about 1/3 of what it was, and his performance went massive. Complete increases. So it's about the quality time training, and obviously your bike time on skills and stuff, but not pushing hard on the actual volume. So that was my little take on the volume of training, and basically for you to decide that to do better, you commit to quality, pushing hard where you need to, but also on recovery. So it's easy for some people to train lots, and lots of people enjoy training. They enjoy the feeling of having pushed hard, and they don't enjoy the recovery and the nutrition side of it, but that's the part that you can win. So by focusing on nutrition a little bit more and focusing on the times when you can be recovering and mobilizing, that's going to put you a step ahead of those other people. So if you want to push harder, don't push the volume. Push the things that are going to make you better than the other people, recovery and nutrition. As always, if you've got any questions, send them over. There was a question about scaling options, which in this week we probably don't need to see because the movements are pretty achievable. But next week we will be adding scaling options. There are if you check out our YouTube channel, there are some movement demos on there with scaling options on. So for instance, pull-ups, we have a video right back at the start. If you go on our YouTube channel and look all the way down, there are pull-ups. If you watch that video, it'll give you options to do a scaled down version of it, but we will be mentioning them in the actual program. And that's that for Deload Week, 12th of February. Have fun, and I'll see you next week. Peace.